Hey everyone! My little sister Gwen reminded me that today is International Transparenting Day. And so on International Transparenting Day, on International Transgender Parenting Day, and I'm going to include non-binary people and everybody who's trans, including people who decided that they weren't trans after all and maybe reverted or detransitioned, as they say. I'm gonna wish you a happy day today and put it out there that you know, when I came out, I had to fight with the law to keep parenting my children. We don't call it custody anymore in British Columbia, but basically to be able to be the decision maker for my children, I had to go to lawyers. There was an attempt to take that away from me. I was successful. When I came out as trans was just when we depathologized gender identity, which meant that I was no longer ineligible for life insurance to protect my children. So we got that, and that's good. Professional societies no longer disqualify people who are trans on a mental illness. So even though it didn't apply to me, transgender people were able to keep their professional status as professional engineers and get insurance as professional engineers because they're not suffering from a psychiatric condition that's relevant to their job, because it's not a psychiatric condition. And then I was able to travel as myself because I was able to get my passport taken care of in 2014 under the Harper government, maybe 15. I was the first person to successfully force the Harper government to change passports without proving what my genitals were like. Not that I couldn't, but I wouldn't. It was none of their damn business. What that meant was that parents with trans kids became able to get a passport from the federal government in Canada that reflected the gender of their children, which meant that they could travel safely to any country without all of the hassles that were reserved for trans people. And now I'm a little bit older. My children have graduated from university with a trans mom who fathered them. One is studying medicine in Hungary, and the other one is studying business in Nova Scotia. They're very successful. They got top grades. They did well. They got awards. They excelled in music, in gymnastics, in sailing, in boating. They know how to conduct themselves. They know how to talk to police. They know how to use the police to protect themselves. They have an intersectional feminist outlook. I'm very proud of them. Very, very proud of my children. So today on International Transgender Parenting Day, I'm wishing all the other transgender dads and moms and parents and dadas and mamas and all of the names used to honor the birth parents or the other parents. I wish you all a good day. And I remind everybody that we fought hard to be protected like we are, and gosh darn it, we're not gonna let it go. So from the Sunshine Coast in Canada, where I am right now, my wish to you and my ask to you is, you know, as we say in Canada these days, keep your elbows up. Don't let the bastards get you down. It's a wonderful world out there. My kids being raised by a trans parent, also being raised by someone who's not so supportive of trans people. Nevertheless, my kids are doing just fine. And they were not harmed by my being transgendered, which was my biggest fear. My coming out didn't hurt them. It actually, I think it expanded their universe, as I've heard from others say. And I'm very, very proud of them. No, I shouldn't have had to fight like I had to fight. No, no one should have to fight like they have to fight. To keep their children, to keep guardianship. That's what it's called, guardianship, not custody. It's now called guardianship. I think I was the first parent who successfully kept guardianship of her children while being trans in British Columbia. And it was a huge, terrifying fight to get that. And it was successful. So don't worry. the courts will not support transphobia, in British Columbia at least. And if you live somewhere where you're not sure that your government or your administration will support you, whether that's Alberta or Saskatchewan or the United States, you know, British Columbia is a wonderful, lovely place, and we have lots of room for skilled people to come and work here and contribute to our society. In this place, in British Columbia, I don't see a future in which transphobia has a place. I wish you all very well.